thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Libra might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon. I think you guys will like. Okay, so this reading is for August 2020, keeping in mind that all tarot readings are timeless, so whether you come across this reading right after I upload, a week, month, or even a year from now, if you feel drawn to watch it, most likely you'll find a message for you within the reading. Also, if you find that it doesn't completely resonate with you, just keep the parts that do, disregard the rest, and if you know your other planetary placements, you can listen to those signs as well for additional messages. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any love messages for Libra for the month of August 2020. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Libra for August 2020? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for August 2020? And one more time. All right. Now I'm going to divide these into 3 stacks. Okay. And the card on the bottom of the deck is the moon. Yes, it was in reverse. I don't read reversals. It's more of a modern thing, only been going on like the last few decades or so. I read more traditionally. So, yeah, the moon. All right, we don't, you know, the moon is helpful. It's kind of like that ignorance is bliss kind of attitude here. Things that you didn't know about are being revealed to you. Things that maybe you wish you'd never found out, but in reality, you're really glad that you found out. Like, you know, all the things being done in the dark come to light, that type of thing. Yeah, the truth can't stay hidden. It's like you see this little eclipse going on here, and once the shadow moves off of the moon, it's illuminated just like it's noon time. All right, and you can see things clearly that have been going on. Things are being revealed to you. All right, so that is your overall energy for this reading. So as we go through your spread, I'm going to show you how that card's going to relate to the different cards that come up in your reading. Sorry, that's my other phone over there. All right, so yeah, and for those of you who are new here, I do 4 rows, and the first row pertains to you, what you might have been going through in the recent past, things that you're currently dealing with, and things that are coming up right now. All right. Now, the second column is the same thing, only it's for your twin flame, your soulmate, karmic partner, divine counterpart. This could be an ex you still feel really connected to. This could be somebody you just met, but generally it's the person that you're thinking about all the time, regardless of what your relationship status is. The one that's on your mind in the morning when you wake up, and the one that you're thinking about as you fall asleep at night. The third column is about those obstacles and challenges, fears, anxieties, that type of thing. Not necessarily anything that's really actually going on at the moment. And the last column is your outcome. All right, now, let's see. The first row, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Wands. So you may find yourself, you know, dealing with, and I want to say Aries for some reason, just straight off the bat Aries, but a fire sign. This could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius person coming into your life and like mixing things up and changing things for you. This could be, you know, a new love interest. Traditionally, Aries and Libra, you know, they're complete opposites on the astrological wheel, but you have a lot of there's a lot of passion and there's a lot of connection here. And you know, it's also going to depend on what other placements are in your chart. But when you meet this person, you're going to find that, you know, things are getting really changed up for you a lot. You know, I'm also feeling a real strong Sagittarius vibe here going on as well. Now, yeah, so you might have been walking away from something, probably from this little situation that was going on. You may have found out that the person you had been dealing with, it doesn't feel like anything. This feels like it's in your past. This is somebody that might have been a liar, cheater, manipulator. The Seven of Swords is a thief, and basically, if you think about it, a liar is a thief because they are stealing your choice of whether you would have been in that relationship or not. So you may have found yourself walking away. And Eight of Cups, you're always, when you're walking away, you're always going to something that's better, you know, just better. Okay, anything's better than being with someone like that. So with your obstacles and challenges, your fears and anxieties, you're definitely looking for that king in your life. And yes, I said king, but you know, the majority of my viewers, I think like 81% are female. But you know, if you are a male, just, you know, the gender doesn't really matter here unless you are someone that dates same gender. And it doesn't matter because there's no gender in the tarot. It's about the energy that this card represents. But you are looking for a relationship with someone that is very stable, solid, secure, artistic, more you know, more on the same Venusian level as you are, maybe even a Taurus. Maybe you're looking for that type energy there. You know, and you know, if you do run into that King of Wands over here and is an Aries, maybe it's an Aries Taurus cusp person, but you know, you've had your heart broken in the past. You're kind of afraid to, well, I don't really see anything being afraid here, but you've had your heart broken in the past. That was just another little message there from Spirit. So, you know, maybe, you know, once bitten, twice shy type of thing going on there. You're just more aware that these type of issues come up. All right, now when we get to your outcome, all right, you're tired of the pettiness. You're tired of being in a relationship with someone that breaks your heart and has, you know, all types of little crap going on behind your back that you don't know about and you find out about, and you just don't want to deal with that anymore at all. And you're finding that you're willing to wait. You're willing to wait on the right person to come into your life. Okay. This 3, that's about waiting. That's about, you know, waiting for your ships to come in. You've done the things that you need to do. You know where you're at, and you know that you're ready to have a relationship. And Libras, and I'm a Libra myself, we tend to be more functional, happy when we are in a relationship, okay, especially with one that is more into the arts and beauty and aesthetic type things in your life, okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put out the second set of cards, and you have the Knight of Swords as well as the Queen of Wands. Okay, I said that because I don't really care about the Queen of Wands. So when I see her come up in readings a lot of times, it's usually somebody that's interfering. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups as well as the Judgment card in your partner's column, and in your obstacles and challenges we have that King of Cups and the Eight of Wands. And as always, just because of that loving vibe that Libras put out, you have a lot of suitors. There's a lot of people showing up in your readings, and when you're a single Libra, you will find that, you know, your inbox is pretty much flooded all the time. Okay, and most of them are weirdos, but you know, you just have to kind of go through that. So yeah, you have this energy of you are moving forward. Maybe you're taking on the energy of this Queen of Wands, where you know, you're being a little more solid about what it is you do and do not want in your life, and what you will and will not tolerate in your life, and you have no problem pursuing that type thing. because I don't really see that as any type of outside influence. Now, in your partners column, I see Judgment, and I see the Nine of Cups. So you may find that this person that you left behind, the liar, cheater person, the one that was sneaking around and doing stuff behind your back and hurting you, wants to come around. You see these lovers right here trying to be resurrected, and this is a time for you that you really truly have to decide what it is you're going to do, whether you're going to go back and remain in that same little cesspool that you were swimming around in with this person, or, you know, move on and realize that you do have a lot to offer. You have 9 full cups here that are ready to be presented to someone that is worthy. And when you get to obstacles and challenges, here again, you have another king that is showing up. This is someone that is loving, emotional. This is somebody that has, you know, a lot to offer you as far as, you know, understanding and caring and loving. It's been my experience. It doesn't have to be your experience because, you know, I have different placements than you guys do, but it's been my experience. Water sign partners don't work for me. I'll just say that. To me, it's a little too clingy, whiny, but that's just my experience. You guys may have wonderful experiences with water signs, but you know, you're going to have this person that is entering your life. Libras do tend to attract water signs quite a bit, quite frequently, because we are very loving and outgoing people. And you know, this person is going to be attracted to you, and they're going to, you know, try to rush in. Now, this being in your obstacles and challenges, this may be yet another situation where you may find yourself in that, even though they are rushing in, wanting to be with you, you know, spend time, enjoy their company, whatever it is you want to do with them. But you may find that, you know, rushing in to something serious is not, you're worried that it might not be the right thing. So of course, and you know, these 2 cards just showed up in the previous reading, and you guys, I've shuffled between cards, I cleansed my cards between readings, and you know, I shuffled when I got on video with you guys. But it's about moving away. It's about leaving these things behind. It's about, you know, finding yourself, not being stuck in those same situations. Like when you had that Judgment card and that person wants to reconcile with you. Well, of course they do. They always do. When you leave and you make that boundaries, they're shocked that you actually walked away from them. Okay. So of course, you know, you might have heard over it and realize that, you know, this, you know, was disappointing. Okay. But it's not going to stop you. You do realize that you have these 2 cups behind you, which indicates that you have new love that's waiting on you, true love that's waiting on you, one that's more balanced and giving for you. So you have the Star as well as the 4 of Cups that are showing up. In your partner's column, you have the 10 of Pentacles as well as the Chariot. In your obstacles and challenges, you have the 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. And in your outcome, you have the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. All right. All right, I might pull a couple extra cards from another deck in just a few minutes for clarifiers. So this 4 of Cups as well as the Star, you're finding that, you know, the things that have been going on, the offers that are coming in, as flattering as it may be, they are just not as fulfilling as you had hoped that they would be. You still are in that 3 of Wands mindset where, you know, it's not right, and you're willing to wait, you're willing to do the time. But in the meantime, you're starting over, you're putting yourself out there, you're making yourself vulnerable, you're letting it be known that you are single and that you are available, and even if you're not single, this person is yeah, you're kind of this person, they've been put on notice, they know this is not anymore, you know. So yeah, again, you have this 10 of Pentacles and the Chariot coming in. So again, this is that earth sign person that could be like something that's very solid for you, that's you know, offering you this future where you can you know, have that solid relationship where you can have that security, where you know that this person is loyal to you. One of the things that I find with Libras, not just myself, is that loyalty is very, very important. We don't do very well with people that are not loyal, that are kind of like doing things behind our backs and pretty much making a fool. All right. So yeah, you're moving forward, but you're doing it very cautiously. Yeah. So in your obstacles and challenges, you know, you're continuing to work on yourself, or this means that you need to continue working on yourself. And with the Three of the Three of Pentacles, this means that while you're doing that, you're still going to, as always, be attracting those who are admirers, who tend to look at you above other people. They tend to find favor. You tend to find favor in their eyes above all others. And yeah, they do have that way of putting you on that pedestal. A lot of people do. Libra females especially tend to be viewed as, you know, like goddesses, basically. But yeah, so you are still kind of in this mode that, you know, you're afraid to move forward. This Eight of Swords is about those prisons that we confine ourselves to in our mind. They're about our phobias. They're about our fears. They're about things that, you know, paralyze us, basically, so that we don't move forward. You can see she's so very loosely bound, and these swords do not completely encircle her. She has her toe in that water. She doesn't know she's going to drown. She doesn't know. She's just blindfolded, but she could just wiggle, and these little things would come. She could walk away. This is self-imposed. All right. So yeah, with this little bit of water that's here, this water sign that was there before may view you as someone who is like super laser focused on what it is you want from the future. They may be finding that you see all this water back here and it's all turbulent and the ships are being tossed around. This is showing me that the water person that is coming into your life, that King of Cups that showed up, they may find that, you know, they're just so upset by the fact that you have a life and that is outside of them. And they may see you as somebody that is maybe a little more focused. So I'm going to pull a couple of clarifiers from the Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine, who was previously associated with like Doreen Virtue and the Romance Angel Oracles and all those other oracle decks that they had. This is a tarot deck. No, it's not an oracle deck, but it has oracle messages at the bottom. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just open it, and the card that here is the Hermit. And I'm going to stick my glasses on to read this because, guys, I'm really old. All right. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery, which is kind of what this reading has been about. All right. You can see how beautiful these cards are here. All right. I just love them. But, yeah, so that is one. And I will jump in and pull. Just, I'm going to open like this. And the next card says the King of Wands. And the King of Wands came up in your reading, so this is double fire. So you may very well find yourself with the Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But I'm tending more to believe that it's Aries or Sagittarius. It says, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice and charity work. Okay. That's it. And see, he's like a merman. He's not Jason Momoa or whatever his name is, but he'll do. Okay. So yeah, this is somebody that this is that King of Cups, King of Water. It's the King of Cups that we had that showed up in your reading. So I think that's kind of cool. I think I called him King of Wands earlier. All right, and so the next card is the Empress, and the Empress is absolutely, positively Libra in all of every little aspect that you can think of. It says it's ruled by Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So yeah, we had that Eight of Pentacles earlier, which meant, you know, just keep doing that work on yourself. Everything's going to fall into place. Don't be in such a rush that you know, you give yourself away to people who are not worthy. Okay. All right, Libras. So that is your reading for August 2020, and I'll be here next week to do your weekly updates every week throughout August. And I just want to take a second and tell you guys thank you so much for all of your comments, likes, shares, subscribes, and for all of those who have very generously donated to my channel. Thank you so much. It really and truly enables me to continue being here and making these videos for you and building our little community and our family here on YouTube. And I really do read every single comment and email that you guys send to me, and I always comment back and let you guys know that I love you and I'm thinking of you. Okay. All right. I'll see you soon. All right. Bye-bye. I love you.